A lot of men don't understand that when a woman starts to learn you, they also know what you'll tolerate and what you won't. So if you say you will tolerate this, and then you won't tolerate this, and then they do it, whatever you said will be the consequences. Is up to you to withhold them. If you don't withhold them, then that's on you. And let me tell you the ways that they'll try to say I'm sorry, they'll try to forgive you. This is notorious. First off, when they know that they wrong, one, they gonna blame it on the friend. Well, my friend said this and I was just out with my friend. In reality, you don't care about these friends. You don't care about what they say. You my girl. Why would I care about them? And then you know me, know what food I like. You know how I like to drink. You know all these things, but you wouldn't know to put on this, and I ain't gonna like that. Like it's free game. Like I'm giving you free game. But the apology is not gonna come how, you know what, baby, I'm sorry. No. They gonna try to have sex with you. You might not even deserve it. Man, they coming with it. They gonna cry. Listen, all that crying stuff. Hey, listen, I'm a sympathetic person. Okay? I have mental health. I am very sympathetic. But I'm also real in reality. A woman will cry to you, tears, and text. Soon as y'all get done having sex, she'll text her, everything good, I just can't see you for a couple days.
Hold your applause, I ain't done yet. Immortality got me weary since Kobe died. I got this watch on my arm, but I'll never know my time. So my focus lies in my work, which got me in overdrive. I can't break for a day. I'm in a maze of my mind, I can't make an escape.
Hey man, so we back with another episode of At Decoding Two Sides of the System. I'm your host, King Trey. Y'all already know what time it is, man. I'm back with another episode, and first off, before I start, thank you so much to the new subscribers. I truly, truly appreciate you. Thank you for continuing to support me. Thank you for pushing me to be better, and thank you for hopping on the journey of becoming a family member. If you want to tap in one-on-one, please contact me, message me, comment, be different on any of my content, and we'll get it done. Listen, today we gonna get into some real good topics. And before I start on these topics, I want to say to all my women subscribers, I truly, truly appreciate you. But today we gonna get into the women mind. We gonna get into the things that make and break relationships. We gonna get into a lot. So if you tapping in, comment, do what you gotta do. But I'm about to give y'all some real game. The mental mindset of what happens in relationships, with friendships, and real relationships, and what happened when it comes to building. I'm gonna give some of y'all fellas true, real game on the things to do to help you in your relationship, to help you understand your partner, to help you understand your partner friends, and to help you understand how your partner think, and if she respect you, if she don't respect you. I'm gonna also give you tools to know just how women think and what they be on. Listen, I grew up around women my whole life. My dad died when I was young. I know the tricks. I know the trades. I'm going to just give you a little bit of game. And for y'all women that's out there, if I don't know what I'm talking about, comment. Let's get to it. I'm always ready to rumble. Look, ain't no comment gonna hurt my feelings. Let's get to it. But we're going to start off with this, man. The problem with some people, men and women, this episode is for the women. A lot of women out there look at people for who they want them to be and not who they are. And the thing about that is, a woman will know another woman flawed. Like, I don't even like this girl. Look at what she do. But because that's your friend, you gonna hype her up and you gonna give her that gas. You gonna say that that's my girl and I love her. Yes, turn up. You gonna support her whenever she wanna go out there and, be in her whole phase or whatever she wanna do. Y'all gonna push to do that. And that's what you're supposed to do. Even as a man, you're supposed to back your friend. But you might not be looking at the reality of what she is. If she doing that, that might really be her. So now in your mindset, a lot of women don't know how to differentiate that. They just feel like, oh yeah, this is my girl, she just doing this. So then when that girl end up doing some flawed things to either themselves or to somebody that they know or somebody that they don't even like. When it's the person that they don't like, they'll be like, yeah, forget that. I don't like her either. But when it's to somebody you know or to yourself, you want to get mad, but you're not holding them accountable to who they are. You holding her accountable to who you want her to be. There's a difference. So you got to understand, whenever certain women have certain type of characteristics with themselves, some of them might be disrespectful. Some of them might talk. You might have that friend, well, damn, she always into something. I gotta, I gotta be ready to step because I know my friend gonna steps. That's just her. Now, again, you could say, man, that's love, that's loyalty. Then you could be looking at it in the reality spot like, damn, why you always want to be in some mess? Why you always want to be in drama? When we gonna grow out of this? When we gonna do this? See, they start having them conversations with them later, whenever they start pressing. But if you keep hyping up a female to do something, she feel like it's okay, so she gonna keep doing it. And that be the difference. You gotta learn in life, you gotta look at people to who they are. If your friend ain't then she just ain't. This is just reality of the situation. And if you want her to be something, it's not on you to just tell her, but she has to prove to you that she can change her ways. A lot of friends like to give advice and do things, and that's cool. But once you give the advice, you got to see how the person interpret that advice. Because if you giving her advice to better herself and you trying to help her in the area, and that woman don't take that advice, then she gets worse, and then you are constantly having the same conversations with them. That's when women be like, oh, I mean, I just feel like we growing apart, da-da-da-da. But that was the person the whole time. You just grown and seen that, but that person was just being themselves. So understand that there's a difference. There's a difference. Look at people for who they are. If they like some crazy, that might just be them. It ain't a phase. That's them. They love that drama. They love that argument. They love getting into it with their man, then coming to you. They love busting his window or whatever it may take. So you got to look at it like that. So, boom, this next one. Women let their friends do just like I talked about. They might let their friends, or not even like, encourage their friends to do things. A lot of women call it whole phases, whatever. They might like, yeah, girl, go ahead. You got to go through that. You got to go through that. Now, they like to control the narrative, though. So if it's their friend, they feel like, oh, yeah, that's my girl. You just doing what these dudes is doing out here. But not realizing that she might be old. So if she is, and then it starts to cross in your lane to where it's impacting you, or she might have slipped up and got your man, then you like, so I can't believe that she would do that. No. You looking at the person, again, that you want her to be, not who she is. If she was doing that and you was encouraging that just might be who she is. So if she went and go mess with another girl, man, your man could be up next. This is how it go. And some women learn the hard way. This is just the truth. I'm not saying it as like, dang, like that's crazy. No, that's how it goes. Because you got to understand, you're encouraging a behavior, but you're not looking at the reality of the behavior you're encouraging. And if you a woman that did it, it might have been a phase for you, but you know everybody ain't different. Just how you know every girl ain't you. Every girl don't have your mindset. Every girl ain't willing to do what you willing to do. That's just how it goes. So if you encourage the behavior, if you encourage her, yeah, girl, keep going back to the same trauma, keep going back to, and then you got to constantly hit these comments like, girl, I've been telling you to leave. I just don't understand. It's because early you encourage that. Like, girl, forget her, especially if you know the girl you hyping, they both messing with the same. You gonna tell, man, girl, go get your man. Forget all that. I know you ain't gonna let him go. That's encourage. That means that you're accepting that. So as he continue to go on and you're the person behind the other call, then you want to get mad whenever she do a play on you. It's like, girl, you already seen that. Like, women be knowing before they know, even if they meet a new female, like, this girl flawed, but I'm going to try to be nice because this going to be my other friend, and my other friend is introducing me to her. So you might feel a vibe. I don't even like this girl, for real. But because of the loyalty of your friend, you might, try to befriend, and then you start overcompensating just to be friends with this girl for your other friend, and you don't even like them. Then you in turn don't like your friend because you like, how you like her? And it ain't about being jealous, but you just being real. Like, damn, I don't even mess with you. I don't mess with that girl. Like, how? That's when situations, whenever friends like, y'all just need to get along, or why you invite, listen, that's going too far. If you don't like a person that your friend is on, or you don't like the way that they move, you gotta go early and stand on that. And if you support it, you gotta be willing to take what come with it after. So if that return back and your friend up getting at you gotta be willing to take. And I'm not saying accept it. I'm just saying you knew it before it happened. That's why women get so, cause it's like, I already knew that. Dang. And that's just real talk. Listen, fellas, you either have it or you don't. You either can take care of a household or you can't. You either can be an alpha male who a woman wants to submit to, or you can't. It ain't no in the middle. And I want to preach that to the fellas, because you got to understand that when a woman is with you, they're analyzing everything about you. They want to know from the tip, what's your dreams, what's your goals, and women hold you accountable to that. Not only that, women be on game to the stuff that you like and don't like. So they already be knowing before they even ask you, and they know the things you like before. That's why a woman can say, oh, a movie coming out. You know your man don't watch scary movies. I don't watch scary movies. So you mess with me, you know. He ain't watching no scary movies. You already know that before. My food, the way I like, you know what I like to eat if you around me close. And again, we come from women. Women are so instinctual on levels that we would never be able to be on. This is just free game. Now, what I'm saying is to the fellas that's like, oh yeah, my woman know me. My woman, she be okay. Scenario. If your woman go out and she wearing something that you know you don't accept, but she go out with her friends and then she try to throw it on, well, my friend said, whoa. Fellas, that is BS. And let me tell you why. Because women know if my man was here, he wouldn't let me do this. If my man was around, nah. And a lot of women don't understand, not a lot of women don't understand. A lot of men don't understand that when a woman starts to learn you, they also know what you'll tolerate and what you won't. So if you say you will tolerate this, and then you won't tolerate this, and then they do it, whatever you said will be the consequences is up to you to withhold them. If you don't withhold them, then that's on you. And let me tell you the ways that they'll try to say, I'm sorry. They'll try to forgive you. This is notorious. I grew up with women. First off, when they know that they wrong, one, they gonna blame it on the friend. Well, my friend said this and I was just out with my friend. In reality, you don't care about these friends. You don't care about what they say. You my girl. Why would I care about them? And then you know me, know what food I like. You know how I like to drink. You know all these things, but you wouldn't know to put on this, and I ain't gonna like that. Felt like it's free game. Like I'm giving you free game. But the apology is not gonna come how, you know what, baby, I'm sorry. No. They gonna try to have sex with you. You might not even deserve it. Man, they coming with it. They gonna cry. Listen, all that crying stuff. Hey, listen, I'm a sympathetic person. Okay? I have mental health. I am very sympathetic. But I'm also real in reality, and I grew up. A woman will cry to you, tears, and text the nigga. Soon as y'all get done having sex, she'll text her, everything good, I just can't see you for a couple days. That's just how the game goes. And that's the reality of what we living in. Fellas, whenever a girl mess up and you just hurry up and hit and have sex, they think, oh yeah, well, he forgive me, it's over. Yeah, girl, he was mad at me. I gave him some, we good now. And what men do is you take the bait and then you just say, oh, forget it. And meanwhile, the girl got you because I done disrespected you. All I did was give you some, and then you forgot about the whole thing and they just free. Calling their friends, yeah, girl, he was mad, but girl, you know, I gave him some, blah, blah, blah. He good now. Free game. Free game. If I'm lying, comment I'm lying, man. Comment I'm lying. This is how the game go. You got to realize, too, that the apology ain't really even the apology because they already knew that they was wrong. So they'll have you sit there, well, how was I wrong? Again, this woman knows what you eat. This woman knows how to dress you. This woman knows everything that you like. She knows what goals she know all that. So whenever you explaining that as a man, you so mad, you did it up. Man, that girl already know that, bro. She ain't even keeping it real with you. And all she doing is gauging on how you gonna handle this. So if you mad and then she see she give it up, you take it, there was no consequence for what she did. And what I'm saying is, if you do that within a history, the respect of how a woman is going to treat you, the respect of how a woman is going to talk to you is going to change, because they can feel like they can play with you. They feel like you extendable. Yeah, I could go do whatever. He ain't going to leave. Girl, all I got to do is that you start being one of them type. You're not holding yourself on principle. Now, again, it's different because there's some women that you could go out with their friends or whatever. Girl, I can't do that. My man, nah, I ain't, listen. I mess around and be single. He don't play that. So there's a difference. And you got to figure out as a man, which side of that difference do you want to be on? Because if you allow certain things, if you allow the loud talking and all, again, stuff is going to happen. You're going to have conversations. I'm not saying this on no controlling thing. I'm just talking about how you allow someone to talk to you early. And this is when the relationships start. Because a lot of people, both parties come in with so much trauma. But as a man, you come into, if a woman say, oh, I've been through so much, like I need you to understand, and I want, whoa, hold on. Baby, listen, you a boss. You an independent boss. But you're masculine. That's, whenever you start talking and telling a person, well, you just gonna deal with this because I had to go through, well, no, fellas, that's not a woman that you gonna want to be with. I'm just giving you free game because they're going to tell you and they're going to make you be on their charts. They're going to hold you. If you don't do what I say, you ain't doing nothing. You ain't getting nothing. I don't need you. Hey, that's fine. As a man, you don't want to fight them battles because there's better out there. There's women out there that doesn't come with that. Now, these ladies are beautiful. These ladies are bosses. And again, as a man, I'm not ever trying to take that away from you. The game that I'm giving the fellas right now, don't ever try to take your queen out the spotlight. If she a boss, make her a bigger boss. If she want to be better, help her in any way. But women got to understand, whenever you open that door to that house, you outside the house, you the boss, you a queen, social media, you want to bump your woman up, hey, do your thing. But women, you got to understand, whenever you walk in that house, whenever you walk in that house to a man who's taking care of his responsibilities, to a man that can pay his own bills, to a man that has his own stuff going on, to an alpha man himself. If you come in there with this boss energy and you don't need no nigga because your baby daddy ain't nothing, a lot of women will mess with some lame, just horrible dudes, have a baby with these dudes, and then they try to treat you and give you an agenda like, you gonna do this because this is what I've been through, and you know, these men out here ain't nothing. No. Accountability. The men that you like, that you attract, that you decided to mess with ain't nothing. But there's good men out there. You just ain't find them. So I'm not going to go by your agenda. And I'm not going by your agenda because, again, I got self-confidence within myself. I got self-belief within myself. I know I can get a woman. I'm attractive enough to get. So you got to carry that as a man, because if you don't, you're going to get ran over. A lot of women like to do, their past becomes your present. So you gotta end up like, I gotta deal with all this trauma. And yes, I'm bending. Okay. Yeah, I get that. Okay. Well, I understand that you gotta, but again, if I'm an alpha man and I got my things together and I got my trauma hold, and you sitting there telling me this is what I gotta deal with, you just might not be, listen, I'm cool. Hey, talk to me whenever you get your trauma done. But again, I'm not on here trying to slander women. I'm on here giving game, because a lot of men sit there and you take all these punches and you try to level out, well, I understand that this, but that in reality, that makes you weak. You on her. You sitting there following her plan, and you supposed to be a leader, and then she want a leader, but she wants you to follow. You can't have it both ways. Again, this goes into the correlation of when a woman comes home outside of the house, lead, baby, be a boss, do your thing. But in this household, you got to learn how to turn it all the way down and be a submissive woman to me, to a man who does what he got to do, to a man who is taking care of his own responsibility. If you can't find that balance in being as a boss woman, you gonna be lonely. That's why most women, they come in, yeah, I got this, and this, and I got this going on. I need someone that's equally yoked and all this other stuff. Hey, again, that is fine. You can want that. You can do that. But if you think you gonna be queen bee all the way outside the house, yeah, and then you come in here and, oh, I'm not about to do this. Why should I do this? Do you know what I do? Do you know what I had to do? I mean, I need a man that's gonna, that I need, and not that, hey, baby, what do you need? That, oh, you should be doing this, and not, oh, how could I do this better for you? That's the thing that's going to keep an alpha man, who the type of man that you want whole, because you got to learn how to turn that down in the house. You got to learn how to turn down that boss energy and come down to a submissive woman who just want to be around their man, who just want to cater to their man. That's what a man of position and a man that has his things together like. Whenever we go if you a man and you doing what you gotta do, and you dating a boss woman, then you come home and you gotta fight with this, you arguing with this woman, like, dang, and her energy is so masculine, like y'all going back and forth. That don't make a man want to come home. That make a man go out there and get it. That make a man want to leave. Then you feel like a man weak. No, you just don't know how to turn that boss energy down. And it's hard for women to get there. It's hard for women because women go through so much, and I get it. You gotta be independent. Some dudes you mess with, they was lames. They can't handle, they can't take care of their kids. They can't do, but at the end of the day, that's all facts. And that's the hard thing, because some of these women be in positions where they gotta be the man. They gotta do everything, but they don't know how to turn it down whenever they get a man. They're always on 10. They're always on, oh, well, yeah, I got to do this. Like, man, what's crazy is, and the fellas out there know this, you'll meet a woman, you'll be on the phone, and a woman that's doing their thing, they'll start talking to you about all the things that's business. And you'll be talking like, yeah, like, especially like when you're a man that just want to see your woman win. And again, you talking up or whatever, but then you realize, yeah, we just got home. Girl, you just went out there. I just talked to you about all this, and you, yeah, because I got this going on. I got this. And that's fine. That's good. But you're not looking at the reality of just wanting to come home and be with your man. Lay there. Please your man. You want some, oh, I'm tired. I got to, and again, keep your business first. Keep that, whatever. But you got to understand that you got to learn how to turn it down a notch. That's the difference between a woman having a man and then a woman being lonely. Free game. And if I'm lying, comment what you thinking. It is what it is. We on here, man. Fellas, free game. So you gotta learn the circle of friends that your girl talk to. And let me tell you why. If your girl, she gonna already tell you about her friends. And when I say her friends, I mean friends that she love to go out with. She gonna tell you the good, she gonna tell you the bad. She gonna tell you the things that she agree with, she gonna tell you the things that she don't agree with. Now, whenever you start learning how her friends or her cousin or everything, and then again, if one of her cousins is a goer, she just like to go out, she like to party, she like to have different men around, understand that if y'all get into it, if your woman then goes to her for advice, that is a problem. Because let me tell you why. Her mental mindset, and fellas, if she talks to a friend like that that's going out, has multiple men, can't find a good man, went through a whole bunch, listen, her mental mindset is men ain't shit. This is the truth, okay? I'm being real whenever I say this, because whenever she go get advice, it's gonna come from that. The men ain't nothing, right? So you could do something, girl, he ain't nothing. You need to go get you another man, because that is her reality every day. If your girlfriend has a friend and her man might not be doing the things that she want him to do as far as being a leader, as far as being, and now she's masculine, she talking to him crazy. You witness her talking to him crazy. You witness her disrespecting him. Again, whenever she go to advice and she asks her mind is going to wrap around her situation and her man. So anything she got pent up, it might come out of the advice that your girl is asking her. You got to realize That because if your friend hang around females that's just out and trying to find a man, can't find a man, they've been through so much, right? Even how they dress. If they dressing like, oh, nah, I don't want my girl like that, then your girl end up dressing like that. That mean that your girl could be easily influenced. That mean that whenever they go out, if they all, oh, well, my man ain't nothing, and they go out and somebody offering them, girl, you better get that number, girl. You never know what that man is at home. Again, that's the type of advice that you gonna get, and women know that. Listen, this is just real game. I learned this from women. I grew up around. I'm telling you the truth. A woman argue with you right now. She got 4 friends that ain't nothing. All them friends gonna say, man, forget him. Because they always gonna be on her side. They not gonna vouch for you and say, they might say, oh, girl, he a good man, da da da. But if your friend is out and they like, girl, that man fine, girl, you better get on him. Your man acting crazy. He'll get in line. That's the advice that they would get, because you got to understand, that's their reality. That's how they thinking. Their man ain't doing the things that they want them to do, and they can't do the things that they asking them to do. So they're mad. Eternally, your woman is just going over there for advice, and they like, girl, jump off the porch. But you got to realize, if your woman, if they go out, they dressing crazy, your woman don't dress like that, then your woman dress like that, then you ain't looking at your woman right. You're not looking at because if a woman could be easily influenced to wear something that they know that they man ain't, then your woman could be influenced to do a whole bunch of different things whenever they out. You got to realize, if there's a woman that's been hurt and she out, her mindset is, I'm about to turn up. I might leave with a man tonight. It is what it is. I'm in my era. I done went through, so it is what it is. Now, for women out there, clap it. Yes, support your friend. But understand, if your woman is out there and she dresses something that you don't like, that's a problem for you, because if that girl, they're not going to tell her, girl, you need to chill. They're going to be like, girl, let's have some fun. I'm just being real. Listen, you got to look at things for, again, like I said, for what they are and not what you want them to be. If they all 5, if 4 people doing that, your girl do something flawed you don't like, that means she was easily influenced. Listen, I was taught, if a girl go to first base, go to second base, she might go to third. She go to third, she might go home. There's only 3 bases. You talk, you text, you talk, you meet, you know the other one. It's 4 bases, baby. First base, second base, third base, home base. Home plate, my bad. I ain't really play baseball. But again, I'm just giving y'all the real, giving y'all some game. And if you don't agree with it, comment. Let's get to it. But again, let me finish that topic, my bad. Once you learn your girlfriend's friends, you will know the advice that they give and how they act whenever if something go wrong. So for instance, if you cheated and she hang around friends that's going out, going get it, whatever, whenever she tell them you cheated, what do you think they gonna tell her to do? Cheat back. Because they don't have a representation of a man that they love or a man that they want to be. So then they'll like, man, girl, forget him. Do this, do that. But they know that girl really like you. Girl, get him back. You got to understand who your girlfriend friends hang with. You got to know them. You got to learn them. You literally got to be talking to them and not on no deep conversation. You just got to ask here or there. How you feel about this, man? They going to tell you everything. Free game. Listen. Learn your friend circle. You'll then learn the advice that she gets whenever y'all get into it, and you'll be fine. Listen, fellas, I think I already said this, but understand that a woman can lie way better than a man. And they will take it to levels that a man ain't willing to take it to. I'm talking about I'm talking about crying. I'm talking about, I can't believe you did. I'm talking about they'll take it to the grave. So you got to understand, if you find out something for what it is, that's what it is. If you start to ask and, oh, I don't know, I just want to listen, that lie that she going to prepare, again, a woman knows. She knows you. If you always comforting when listen, crying, hey, a woman cry, listen, whenever they cry, something's wrong, fellas, learn your woman, know your woman. I know my woman ain't wrong whenever she start. If you cry, girl, what is you crying? Because you don't do that. Like, listen, some women will tell on themselves. You'll talk to your woman, she'll be the tough, man, I don't even do that, da-da-da-da. She might talk to you crazy. You might tell her something you caught her, she might start crying. You like, dang, I don't want to see her cry. Come here, man. Why you crying? Why you doing all that? she got you. Because if she ain't do it, she ain't gonna cry. She gonna stand on business like she been doing all them other weeks. And fellas, y'all, we fall for it all the time. I ain't gonna sit here and say I'm the Don, I got all the answers. No, I learned this at an early age. So I'm like, yeah, you might be crying. I'm gonna play the role too. Yeah, baby, I'm crying. As soon as I get away, I'm done. I ain't got to tell you. I would never, you in a whole different book out of my mind. Like, I'm gonna treat you accordingly. And that's just what it is. That's just what it gotta be. But you gotta understand that there's little tactics that a woman will do. The first is crying. They gonna always throw that one in there. The second one, they gonna go off. They gonna call their friends. Or they just might not talk to you like, I can't believe that. Like they'll flip it on you. Well, then don't talk to me then. Then they'll hold out with talking to you until you ready to talk to them. So you really ain't gonna talk to me. As soon as you talk to them, you end up getting some. Or if you don't even get, no, you ain't, I ain't doing that because you accuse me of it. They gonna make you feel bad so you flip it so you don't ever put them in that position again. But you gotta stand tall and know if you got the truth, that's the truth, bro. Now, however you handle that as a man is gonna determine the respect that a woman have for you. Once you get disrespected by a woman, the way that you handle it is gonna determine how she gonna disrespect you again. Just letting you know. Free game. This is something that I don't understand why women do this, but I wrote this down. So, women that ask friends for advice when the dude you have don't remotely match the person that your friend has. So, again, some women will go to get advice from a woman who there's no characteristic of the man that you got that she got. But she's giving you advice, and women don't understand that. Yes, your friend might have experience, but if your friend mess with just street dudes her whole life, you don't have a street dude, you taking advice from somebody whose experience is from a street dude, then you taking it and applying it here. That don't fit. That don't match. And what a lot of women will do is they'll take advice from their friend, then the same advice that their friend gave them, they'll use it on their relationship. Then flip-flop, their friend will need advice. They give them the same advice, and then they friends who gave them that advice and was telling them stand tall, leave, do this, they won't take it. You be like, girl, well, you told me. Yeah, I mean, I said that, but girl, that's on you. Now you looking crazy because you just took advice from a woman and she didn't even believe in the advice she was saying. She was just talking trash, coming off of some trauma stuff that she done went through, be going through with her man, but it don't even make sense in your relationship. Women that take the advice, then whenever they realize that they messed up, they like, dang, girl, I shouldn't even listen to you. Like, they'll get mad at the friend, but they'll never tell the man, girl, I reacted, I did all this, and you gon' exactly my point, fellas. You gotta understand, this is what we battling. This is what happens behind the scenes. I'm just being real with you. You might come with, girl, why is you even taking it like, because she done went ask one of her friends in her circle, and now you, what they say, like, you ain't it. You ain't the man that you say, or you ain't the man that you want to be, or you ain't striving to be that, all because she listened to her friends. And then the friend that gave her the advice, she ain't gonna even take it. Girl, leave him. She done broke up with you. Done. Then it happened to her. Man, this is how the game go, bro. It's crazy. Free game, though. This is one thing that women don't understand, too. A lot of your friends, and they don't understand this until they not friends with the girl. Then they be like, yeah, she was a hater. Women out there, do y'all really think that the people around you, your friends, some of the people that you may call friends, cousins, whatever, you think they want to see you happy? You think they want to see you with the man that they all envision themselves to be with? Or the man that just makes you happy? A man that you love, that they don't understand why you love him so much, but this is the man you love. You think that they happy at that? Some women never even experience a man to make them feel like that. Like, damn, I really love him. Some women ain't never felt that in their life. And that's just facts. Or they never felt like, damn, if I lose this man, I feel like I'm losing a part. If they've never felt that, do you think that they happy whenever you say you got that? But what happens is, afterwards, women's is like, dang, she ain't even rock with me like that. She wasn't even real. We done fell out. Yeah, I just felt like it was there. I felt like it was all the way because she didn't want to see you truly happy and get what you want. Because she like, damn, what make her so special? Why she get to do? And that's where the slick hate come from female friends. Females, you got to understand, not everybody, even around your circle, want to see you win. This is facts. Some of these women backdoor you. They try to talk to you, man. They do slick stuff, try to talk to your ex. It's been proven. I done seen it my whole life. So while you out there so quick to take advice, you taking advice for somebody that ain't even never felt the feeling that you felt, how you explain how much you love or how much you want it to work. They don't even understand it. So it becomes slick hate because it's like, he making you feel like that? Like, so then they talking about the dude. Then it's like, well, he can make you feel like that. They might want to see what's so special. And there's women out there that done went through that. You done, a female done told you to cut them off, then they find out slick. You been talking to my ex, or you and my ex that had sex. Like, why did? Because people will slick hate on your blessings that's close around you. They will sit there and be like, why are you so happy? Why do you feel like you deserve it? Like, come on now. And I just don't understand why it takes women so late to realize. Like, you got to understand, if a woman been with a man for 4-5 years, you get a man, you've been with him for 2 years, a year, and that man has been doing more than what her man is doing. That man has been loving you, cooking for you, doing little things. You really think that that girl happy that you getting that at 1 or 2 years and she ain't getting it at 5, man? Come on, man. Be real, women. Man, these women don't want to see you. They don't want to see you have what they don't have. They want you to be in the position that they in. And when you do get it, there's very, very few that's real. There's very, very few that's really happy. And I'll tell you how to prove it. Because when it's that time for you to get married or that time where you need their support, they're going to be there with no questions. You're not going to have to worry about, well, yeah, girl, well, I don't know how I'm going to get this ticket to go to the wedding and all that. A real friend going to make it happen. Girl, I ain't missing this for nothing. I know everything that you went through. See, that's when they get real. But everybody cool whenever you ain't got what you got and y'all can talk about and y'all can complain. But when that one person go up, women looking, so do he do this? They start asking little questions. You don't even know. Women just be talking so good about their man. They don't even. So, girl, did he graduate? Yep. Oh, yeah, girl. Well, do he go out now? He a homebody. Well, girl. But you ain't even realize they asking you this and they just, like, she might be hyping it. Like, she fall in love every. But as you continue to mess with this person, he continue to prove, and they like, dang, he really different. Then they realize and respect. But to start off, they don't believe that stuff because they ain't got it. They sitting there saying, yeah, we got to go get this, man. We got to go find this. So, fellas, understand what I'm saying. Women, understand. Everybody not going to be happy for you. This is just how it go. This is the reality, fellas, same way. Male ego, alphaness. You think all your friends want to say, dang, he did it. He won. People from your town want to say, man, that's him. He's that. He that for real. Man, be real with yourself, bro. Come on, man. Free game. To end this, man. Talking to the men, talking to the women out there, again, to the women out there. I'm not throwing no shade. I'm just keeping it real. If you think I'm wrong, comment. We'll get into it. But, again, to the fellas out there. And this is just free game to whether you're a woman, whether you're a man. Realize where you at in life and realize where you want to be. And you got to ask yourself, are you willing to do the work to have what you say you want to have? So are you willing to do the work to be the person that you want to be? Are you willing to do the work that it takes to make a relationship work? The work to be the man and the woman that you originally want to be. So if you want to be a woman that gets a good man, it's going to take steps. You got to ask yourself, are you willing to go through the steps? Because if you just think a man just going to walk and fall into your lap and he going to be perfect, then I'm waiting for the movie script because I still ain't seen it. Every movie I watch, you had to go through something to get something. So, again, all jokes aside, though, whatever you are doing in life, whatever you are striving to be, ask yourself, are you really willing to put in the work? Are you really willing to put in the time? Are you really, what I was saying? Are you really willing to put in the focus, the drive? Liz, are you really willing to do that? And if you are, then Understand the process. Understand the steps that come with that. Understand what you got to push to be. And understand that it's going to be hard. But if you are willing to do the work, then eventually the person that you want to be, eventually the person you want to have, eventually the person you want to love will be there. And for the women, the exact same thing. I'm talking to both parties here. Continue to push yourself. Continue to trust the process. Continue to keep getting better. Like I said, be that queen. Do what you want to do. Get you a man that fully supports you. When I'm saying you got to turn it down a notch, I'm not saying that, oh, I'm not a man or there's not men out there that can't handle it. I'm saying there's men out there that don't want to know how to handle it. So, man, listen, it's been a great pod. If you got anything of what I said, feel some type of way, again, comment. I'll get to you. Again, it's all love, it's all positivity. I'm just giving out some free game. And if you're out there and you haven't subscribed to the pod, please subscribe to the pod. Please continue to support me. And if I offended anybody, I'm so not sorry, because I truly is just speaking my truth. And this is who I am. And I'm just want to give out game. So thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. And thank you for being there. Y'all already know, man. Be different. It's your boy King Trey here with that Decoding Two Sides of the System. Listen, if you are going through any mental health problems, if you are struggling with any mental health issues, just know that you matter. And it matters, don't matter whatever the problem is. And I would like to be the person to help you. If you're going through any mental health problems, I want you to go on any one of my posts on my page, any social media, and comment Be Different. Whenever you comment Be Different, I will DM you and we can set up a one-on-one meet for me to help you become whatever version of yourself you deem to fit. If you want to be the best version of yourself, if you want to continue to be great, if you want to take accountability, please contact me and I will help you on your journey to be whatever version you want to be. Be different.
Hold your applause, I ain't done yet. Immortality got me weary since Kobe died. I got this watch on my arm, but I'll never know my time, so my focus lies in my work, which got me in